Hi, my name is Zach Simmons, and this is Pro Football Today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the NFC West. I'll give you my predictions of what I think the NFC West will look like here in 2019. So in last place, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, I still kept them down in last place. Now, I want to start off by saying that I think they had a really good free agency. I like what they did. They brought in some good linemen there to help out the quarterback. It's Rosen. He was beat up last year. That line did not do a lot of good for him, and also David Johnson. So they brought in some linemen. They brought in a couple decent receivers, Kevin White and Demir Bird, guys who can be a good third or fourth string option, which they needed some more depth. All they have is Larry Fitzgerald. They need some more depth. And then they go and fix up the defense a little bit, bring in Terrell Suggs, exchange Buchanan for Jordan Hicks, which I think that's definitely an upgrade for them. Brought guys in like Brooks Reed and Robert Alford to help out defensively as well. And this team, it looks better. And then you bring in Kyler Murray and trade out Josh Rosen. Murray is definitely an upgrade. There's a lot of debate going on. Should they have gone for Murray? Should they have stuck with Rosen and grabbed another lineman, helped out the defense, grabbed a receiver? But ultimately, Murray does seem like he's the guy. He looks better than Rosen. And the nice thing is with Murray, with that line, even if the line was fixed, if it still breaks down, the pocket collapses, Murray can move. Murray plays like Russell Wilson. I know a lot of people comparing him to Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. He doesn't play that way. He's not a run-first guy. He'll take off when he needs to, but he's a scrambler. He's your typical Russell Wilson or Fran Tarkenton. He'll scramble around until he finds the open receiver. If he can't find the open receiver, then he'll take off. But I think he looks to be smart. In his first preseason game, he looked good. He looked sharp. Even if he didn't throw a ball more than 10 yards, he still looked good. Still made the good throw, made good reads. He looks to be good. But I have him still down fourth place because this division is deep. It is deep. You have the Ranchers are still good. You have San Fran. People are saying they're going to make playoffs this year. We'll see. Then you also have Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks there. So I think Arizona, they're going to be better than last season. A lot better than last season. But I don't think they're going to be able to get out of last place. I think you'll see them battling for third place there. Now in third place, I have the San Francisco 49ers. Now I know a lot of people are saying they're going to make playoffs. I do have them as my breakout team this year, the surprise team, the team that no one would expect to make playoffs, a team that comes out of nowhere. 2017 was the Eagles, 2018 was the Bears. This year I think it could be San Fran, but everything has to go right. There's still a lot of questions, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. Jimmy Garoppolo, is he the true franchise quarterback? Can he stay healthy? Out of the 2 of the 3 years that he's performed in, he's gotten hurt. There's back in 2017 when he came in for Tom Brady. Or I'm sorry, 2016 when he came in for Tom Brady. He's supposed to play 4 games. He only played 2. 2017 was able to play all the games that he had there in San Fran, but last year he got hurt pretty early in the season. So there's a lot of questions if he can stay healthy. And then if you take a look at the running backs, this is a good running back core, but it's still a little confusing on who's going to be starting. You have Matt Brady, who's been there for the last few years. They brought in Jerick McKinnon last season. He didn't play due to an ACL tear. And then they just brought in Tevin Coleman. So there's a lot of questions over who's going to be the lead back. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing having all those guys in there. But if Jerick McKinnon is the lead back, what's going to happen there? Can he stay healthy? And then looking at the receivers, they have a lot of young receivers. Marquise Goodwin, Dante Pettis, and now Deebo Samuel. So there's a lot of these receivers that really haven't had a lot of success. There's no one there you can really call an elite receiver. But one of them definitely needs to step up if they want to make playoffs this year. And then looking at the defense, Quan Alexander, really good upgrade for them. They brought in Dee Ford as well, traded him from the Kansas City Chiefs. Really good defensive end there. And then they just drafted Nick Bosa. Well, there's still some talk over can Nick Bosa stay healthy as well. So there's a lot of these pieces in San Fran that if they worked, San Fran could be a very dangerous team this year. But there's still questions. Can they work? Can they stay healthy? Can they work together? So I took the safe option and put them down at number 3 this year. But this is a team that can definitely take it up to number 2. But if everyone gets hurt again, they could slide down to number 4, and Arizona Cardinals could take that 3rd spot. Now, 2nd place, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I know they lost a lot. Doug Baldwin's gone, Cam Chancellor's gone, and Earl Thomas is gone. But to be honest, I don't think they lost a whole lot. I don't think they lost as much as what people think they did. Yes, they lost Earl Thomas, but he only played 4 of the 16 games last year, and they made playoffs with that. So I think they have a plan there at free safety. Now, a strong safety without Cam Chancellor. They did draft a rookie in the 2nd round, Blair. He looks to be good. He could potentially be as good as Cam Chancellor in that spot. Maybe not this season, but definitely later on in his career. That he could definitely be the guy that Seattle needs. Then a receiver, yes, they lost Doug Baldwin, but they still have Tyler Lockett, who is still a really good receiver. And then they drafted DK Metcalf in the 3rd round. Metcalf should have been a 1st rounder, definitely 1st round talent. Slid down the 3rd, and Seattle definitely scored getting Metcalf. So yes, they lost a lot of good players, but they also rebuilt them, rebuilt those positions. So I think Seattle can still take the 2nd spot, can take the wild card spot as well, opposite of the Minnesota Vikings. You can never count out Russell Wilson. Just looking this last season, this was supposed to be a rebuild year for Seattle, and they made playoffs. So I think this year, I think they'll continue that. You can't count out Russell Wilson. And then number 1, I still have the Rams up there. Rams should have won the Super Bowl. If Sean McVay just didn't change his game plan, if he would have continued doing what they did in the past throughout last season, they could have beat New England. If you look at New England, they didn't really start clicking until the 4th quarter. If the Rams were able to get a couple scores in before that 4th quarter, Rams could have won. So I still have the Rams up there. They didn't really lose a whole lot. They did add Henderson there at the running back spot to help out Todd Gurley. But don't worry too much about Gurley. The guy played hurt all of last season, and he did just fine. Second, I believe he was the 2nd leading rusher last season, only behind Saquon Barkley. So Gurley, he could actually be really, really good this year. Definitely with Henderson there to take off some of his carries. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing because that means Gurley's going to be more fresh and his knees going to be more fresh. So this Rams team, yeah, I don't think anyone in this division can take them out, and they are still definitely a Super Bowl contender, probably the top Super Bowl contender in the NFC. So there you have it. That's my NFC West for you. Last place, Arizona Cardinals staying there. San Fran number 3, Seattle number 2, Rams number 1. So a repeat from last season. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment. I'd love to see what you guys have to say, and also please subscribe. Hope you have a good rest of your day.